So you've been having some shoulder problems. You're mentioning back here, a bit in the front. I'm not going to work here. You just had a tattoo. You did your own. So I'm just going to figure out whether your back tension is coming from your arm or from your leg or from both. Just let me know, as you know, if anything's uncomfortable. You know, I'll acknowledge it and keep going. You know, keyword. If you want me to stop, say stop. Yeah, because this big toe doesn't want to move.
No.
How you going, Jacqueline? Good.
ITB is very tight.
Yeah, okay. I think it could be coming with your thumb and your big toe. And so, and this finger to a certain extent. So maybe I'll loosen your thumb, finger first, and then I'll work on your big toe and we'll see if that.
Chance to pop up that way.
If you do, mate, that'd be nice. Or yeah, I don't think we'll be able to come up to Harvey Bay. Yeah, our property was completely overgrown when we got back. Like 4 feet high weeds, you know?
Didn't have any caretaker.
No, just had a guy looking after it from security, but not. It's a big job. I'd rather come back to a whole lot of weeds than come back to a drought, you know?
Definitely. Yeah, it's been very different since you lived.
Yeah. Yeah, nice and dam was full. All the water tanks were full. Oh yeah, they're growing well. Yeah. Got a lot of grapefruits and mandarins and everything coming on.
Yep.
Hopefully I'll be able to eat some of them before I go.
I've forgotten what that was.
An old chopstick in the finger?
Yeah. Can actually feel it going down the index finger.
Yeah? Yeah. That's good, yeah. Things have been going well. Actually, I went up to Canada for the funeral of my uncle. He was a policeman too. Yeah. He lived to 97, almost 98, so not a bad run. It was cold when it was snowing when we were there. In St. Louis when we landed, like basically the night we got there, it was snowing, and then 2 weeks later it went down to negative 26. Like, if it gets down to 15 here, everybody's complaining about how cold it is, you know. Of course they use Fahrenheit over there, but, you know. That was negative 26 Celsius. It was like too cold to go outside. You just basically, even at like negative 15, you go outside, your face starts to really get like, you know. Yeah. You know, it is. What's that? Yeah. I came home yesterday and Ellie was dressed up in a wig and sunglasses, and she's like, "My name's Olivia." She looked like this completely different girl. She's such a character, such a unique individual. And Ephraim's growing up so well, really talkable.
Still in these lawnmowers?
Oh yeah, still in those lawnmowers. He's thanked me about 50 times for buying him an orange Husqvarna toy lawnmower.
I should meant to take a photo of my lawnmower because I didn't know if he'd be here today.
We'll definitely come over, you know, like when you get a chance or something like that. We'd love to have you over. Yeah. Or in September when I come back, you know. And if Shelley wants to come over too, you know. How's Sachi going? Same as always, yeah.
Settle down a little bit.
Yeah. They live a long time, those birds, don't they?
Yeah. Should be 5 in August.
Okay. Oh, so she got long. Probably got a little bit more than you.
Oh, they can look over.
Oh, yeah, probably a bit longer.
Nothing else.
Yeah. Things generally going all right?
up there.
Yeah.
Slow. You place yourself in useful stuff, it works when you just bombard and useless crap, you know.
Yeah. Fairly
Some places,
nature
so
up
much going on, but
there. Yeah.
a lot of ways of going.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Southwest really. I like certain parts of it, but
Harvey Bay is growing.
oh, it does. Oh, yeah, even down here, so. Sorry to interrupt the conversation. Time to breathe. Yeah, I think if we can get this thumb loose and your finger loose and your big toe, I think that's going to take the roots of the tension out that's causing all of the
It
problems.
used to just be your pinky nose or something.
Yeah. I know.
You
My pinky
sharpen
got
that.
sore.
Do you carry sharpen with you? Pencil sharpen?
Oh,
You do, don't you? Sharpen.
If I need a sharper one, I got these. It's all about, you know.
I saw teeth like that in a horror movie once.
You saw what?
Teeth like that.
Oh, teeth like that, yeah.
One of those anglerfish or something.
Oh, I know
teeth.
those. Yeah, exactly.
Just remind me of that. There's a limb in this class if you're not careful.
Oh, yeah. Good thing is, we've always got a few spares handy somewhere. So I might just have pink nail polish on if I get it. That's really tight in there.
Oh, really? I didn't notice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. Sometimes I think people just want to kind of check in their body and then just check out for, you know, I'll be back in an hour. I'm just going to go watch a movie. Have a walk in the park. Yeah. I had a nurse in here actually from Maryborough one time. She was an African, no, it was a doctor, it was an African doctor, and she had her nurses with her, and she's like, I got the idea, we're bringing in a topical anesthetic. Problem is then you work them and there's no, you know, you can easily cause bruising and soreness, and you don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Help yourself to any of the tools you need.
Yeah, take them all.
Yeah.
You might not feel it. You don't like me. I spring like this, I spring with my toes, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
Never worse, aren't they?
Yeah.
You did like 13 hours on my feet.
Oh,
These
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was an epic series of sessions I worked on you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of no words to describe it in a good way.
Yeah. Did you feel better after all
It
that?
made all the difference in the world, to be honest.
Yeah.
It really did.
Oh, good.
Well, that's what I've always told people I've worked on as well.
Yeah.
So you can't have 10, 20, 30, 40 years worth of stuff
Tension and
sitting there, especially in a small area.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be like, oh yeah, only makes some butterflies.
No, it's not.
Suddenly it's gone.
Layers
All
and
comes
layers
across,
of shit,
yeah.
basically. Yeah.
The body's pain built into it, and you get that tension out.
Mm-hmm.
You can realise that.
Exactly. And you can be tension free. That's the whole point. It just takes time. You know, if it takes 40-something years to get this tight, then you know it might take, even if it takes 40 hours, I think you're doing pretty well, an hour per year. You know, that's what I say. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. So Phyllis like first started coming when she was 82, and you know, you felt the doctors couldn't believe it. She was getting arthritis and all that. They couldn't believe that you were walking again for a while, there, weren't you? Yeah. I just think we need to get some more work done on you.
I go to Julie, she does a wonderful job.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. Well, I'll get you on the table after.
Does she know? Is that it?
She's coming, yeah, she's coming this afternoon.
She knows it's here.
Yeah, I emailed her.
Okay.
It's a nice peaceful hall though, isn't it?
What, no one's screaming in this one?
Yeah. Oh, there was. Josh and me both were pretty loud. Josh is an existing massage therapist in Gippy.
Oh yeah.
And once I got him into you know, vocalizing and stuff, you know, he let a lot out. That's how we got kicked out. Although I was letting some out too. Had a bit of anger inside of me, you know. Life can make you angry, you know, sometimes. And it can make you sad. And it can make you laugh. Where does the tap start? Like, can I hold your wrist? Or yeah. So like about here, do you think? Okay. Yeah. Oh. That's it. Good breathing. Good. You're even better at breathing than you were last time now. You missed me. Do you think massage would help with people with PTSD? Like this kind of massage? For like
Yeah.
soldiers, policemen?
I think so, especially when you're getting into the core muscles,
Yeah.
jaw, abdominals.
Yeah.
Things where you do still emotional tension as well
Yeah.
as physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like in America, you got like a veteran of war is committing suicide like every day, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, they're not looking after them very well. And as you know, in the police force and everything, you know? It just seems like people are just, you know,
Out the door goes somewhere
out
else.
they'll go somewhere else. It's no longer the, you know, and they've served their country or their state or whatever, and they're not looked after. You know?
Plus, I think even psychologically, the fact that there's someone that's trying to improve their life
Yep.
as well.
Yeah, somebody cares.
Yeah,
It's not just through alcohol or, you know.
yeah, that's it. With PTSD, you can have a lot of loss in your own life.
Yeah,
And someone that actually then gives a shit
yeah.
is a good thing.
Yeah, I've been sort of trying to get institutions like the Army and, you know, police and all that to try and sort of recognize them. We'll see. Time, maybe.
I heard last night it was 42 police just on the Gold Coast currently that are off PTSD.
Yeah. I treated, I had a student in my Sydney course. She was actually a psychiatrist that treated police out at Dubbo or Bathurst or somewhere like that, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's a large percentage of the police out on PTSD.
Well, just in Surfers Paradise, or Gold Coast.
Gold Coast,
Just
40,
in Gold Coast, 42.
42.
And they're still,
So they're obviously not looking after them properly. Because that's just the tip of the iceberg in a sense, because out of the rest of them, they could be having certain symptoms, you know what I mean? Or undiagnosed PTSD.
well, that's what I said. I was chatting with a bloke last night. Put a motorbike up for service. Ex-QPS, so he's medically retired about a year ago, PTSD. So, hello.
Yeah. Welcome
I know
to the club.
story,
Yeah.
He's one who's down that way, so he's like, gave me those figures. I said, well, that's the ones that I know of.
That's
Currently,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not the ones that haven't figured it out yet or haven't recognised it.
I had a mate of mine join the New South Wales Police when we were, you know, from school,
Yeah.
and he the changes that took place within him in his first year were enormous, and then he ended up driving a motorbike into a telegraph pole at 190 kilometers an hour and killed himself.
Yeah.
And he was a really nice bloke, but even the culture was extremely alcohol oriented too. And you know, Australian police forces, it's kind of like get drunk to deal with the. I don't know if you found that in the Queensland police. Is that still the case, or was that more
It
so
was
in the
when I
80s and
was
90s?
in the police,
It was, yeah. Yeah.
There were sorts that never went to any functions because they didn't drink, but
I
it
think
was
it,
always the thing.
yeah. I mean,
Some more than
if-
others, obviously. But
yeah, but if they replace that with getting a massage, you know, I mean, what a difference in culture, or some meditation, you know what I mean?
oh, absolutely.
You know, because the police, if anybody, know how
That's it.
dangerous alcohol is, you know.
When you can learn, even a very basic understanding that you're not the mindful observer.
Yeah,
Just take that identification off a little bit and go, okay, sit back and watch it now and it's doing this thing and
yeah,
it'll come and it'll go.
Yeah,
What is going on? It's a big thing. Most people don't even
they're so caught up
realise
in
the
it.
basics of it.
Yeah,
It's like, this is me, they're experiencing it.
I always say that
They're
even
relating to it.
when I'm massaging people, people need to be, you know, they're not their anger, they're not their sadness, because otherwise how can you let go, how can you change, how can you even let those go if you think you are them, you know? You need to, and the breath, of course, is extremely powerful, deep. Oh, you know, just being able to breathe into your belly deeply and just let go and go. Like that outward breath is the letting go breath, you know? And that can be letting go of all sorts of stuff, you know, as
Oh,
we move,
absolutely.
you know, it's the journey of life, you know?
It's funny, like on the weekly meditation things that I do up there, I've got the ground breathing in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing for people, just that 10, 12 minutes. Everything after that is just, you can just see the difference.
Oh, yeah.
Kids and after that, it's like, wow.
The deep breathing calms the mind, centers the person in their higher up, you know? It's one thing I do like more about the U.S. is it's not as alcohol oriented, you know?
Yeah, okay.
There's like where I live, there's no pubs. They don't have pubs there. They have a few sleazy bars, which maybe 5 or 10% of the people go to.
Yeah.
Maybe more, maybe 20%. But it's not like in Australia where it's kind of like the centerpiece. You know, you go into a country town and you got 10 pubs and a couple of old
it's what
churches.
everything revolves around.
Everything revolves around
It does,
that,
actually. It's
Australia.
built around
It's built around it. You know?
There's some places through Europe and whatever. Same thing, like they're brought up drinking alcohol, maybe introduced to them quite young,
Yeah,
but they don't binge.
yeah. It's more like
They don't
wine,
rely on
whatever,
it as
and stuff.
something's wrong in my life, grab this.
Yeah, that's right.
But here, that's what we're taught. That's what we do.
I think it's a very
So
unhealthy,
destructive.
you know.
It's
It
disgusting.
is.
It's deadly.
It's deadly, yeah. It's so deadly, you know.
Yeah, that's someone very close to me who's died from doing that.
Somebody close to you. Yeah. Alcohol. Yeah. Yes.
Because that's what you're taught.
That's what you're taught, and especially from, traditionally for men in Australia, it was, when I arrived here, it was all about how much, the more you could drink, the more of a man you were, and,
None of them are like that too.
yeah, look at equality. The more a woman can drink, the more of a man she is. Stupid.
Well, it is. You think about in the long term, the big picture, it is complete nonsense.
It's complete nonsense.
It doesn't actually make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't lead to happiness. And that's why you got such high rates of suicide.
Yeah, and the things you can be doing with your time,
Oh,
put
yeah.
your mind on, your activities, and
Yeah.
instead,
You're either
the time
drunk or
goes and it's
hungover.
gone.
Yeah, and it destroys people's brains. And it destroys their society. Oh, yeah. I mean, so much domestic violence is related to, instead of dealing with emotions,
related to
intoxications.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that a lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
Gold Coast, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah, what a different society it would be if those fundamental core values of how to deal with stress were dealt with in a more healthy way.
And anger, appreciating what it is, where it's coming from.
Exactly, and being able to let it go. and this is what we were talking about, because some of the viewers, once I post these ones of Josh letting go, and even for me, you know, I scream pretty loud, I let it go, and you know, but there's a healthy way to release anger, you know, and that should be done, because otherwise, if you just repress it with alcohol, all you're doing is shoving it down, and then basically something will trigger that, you know.
Well, the problem is, if you're still identifying with it, it's pent up, and the alcohol is losing inhibitions. It builds up and it comes out. You're identifying with it. You, this to me, or whatever.
That's
you
it.
know? It's completely based on falsity, but to the person experiencing it, it's real. They're going to lash out. Their inhibitions have dropped. So things get really going bad very quickly.
And I would say that's epidemic in our society.
Consequences of it all. It's,
Australia needs to change. It needs to grow the fuck up. You know, it's not healthy. Some old bullshit that got inherited from England, and I actually think that in a lot of ways it's worse here than England because of the penal colony origins, where I think they actually wanted people to be drunk because it was easier to control them. Because, you know, it's easier to control. I mean, sort of drunk people can riot and be a bit crazy, but they can't have an organized revolution like the Americans did, you know?
Just give them more than they'll sleep it off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it.
So the ones that are most strong are the ones that usually binge and knock themselves out anyway.
Yeah, that's right. I tell you, I don't miss it. Like just when I was in America, it's just like one of the things. It's like being in a culture that's not drunk is really nice. And of course, there are people that are drunk in America and all that, but it's just not. It's not like it's something frowned upon rather than something that's considered normal, encouraged. And, you know what I mean? Part of the I'm an Aussie, therefore I'm drunk. You know what I mean? And if you're not really Australian. Kind of, do you know what I mean? Like there's that sort of, almost like it's national identity kind of thing, you know? Been like that for a long time. Yeah, this finger's quite tight as well. How you going, Jacqueline?
How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
You should be asking the people on the tables.
Oh, who cares, you know? No, just kidding. How you going there, Ian? She going well?
Yeah, good.
Good. How are you guys going? Good.
How you going?
Good. How's Robin going?
Great.
Good.
Screaming yet?
Yeah, well, you know, it's student clinic. We're always a little bit more withheld, and you know what I mean? Phyllis is getting upset. Nobody's screaming. We're just warming them up. Yeah, this is good. It's definitely a lot easier to, you know, a few minutes on each finger, and they're loosening up even from that work I did. Like they're tight, but they let go pretty quick.
Yeah, I do. It's always harder on yourself.
Oh, it is. Well, because it's also hard to, you know, the thing about receiving massage is you're supposed to go inside yourself and breathe.
Exactly.
And when you're doing it, you're focused, and it's sort of hard to remember to go, okay, you know, as you do that, you let off the pressure, or, you know, whatever. It's still good, but it's not as good. And as you say, it's also nice just to have that feeling that somebody cares about you. So it's human connection, you know, I think human connection is one of the things after our own spiritual, you know, journey or something. It's the next thing we want, really, isn't it? You know?
Well, that's what we're all looking for.
It is.
Connection.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like an old world.
Well, it is. It is.
Well, this is the world of loneliness.
What's that?
It is the world of loneliness, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think that's. I was looking at some shows about what they call the blue zones, you know, in the world, which are basically where people live to more than 100. You know, a lot of the centenarians, and a lot of them, like the elderly people, actually, they don't go into old age homes. They live with their families, you know.
Yeah.
So that I think once you isolate people as they get older, and in Singapore, there are places like that where they're trying to create these blue zones. They're, intergenerational mixing. That's what I was just saying with mentioning to Phyllis about homeschooling my kids. I think it's really important that the kids relate to people of all different generations. So I'm always talking to Ellie about the fact that we're all going to die. We got every day we're getting older, one day closer to death.
Bodies are destined.
And that we're not.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and we're not our
Start to
bodies.
fall apart.
Yeah, it's important.
Long before
Yeah.
things start going wrong or breaking down. Or
Yeah.
it's just built in.
I told you my father died last year. Didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, he was ended up being really accepting of
It was really nice.
receiving of.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was just a nice connection.
It was really nice.
A little heartfelt.
Yeah, really heartfelt and stuff.
Ego.
Yeah. No, it was amazing.
Happens sooner or later.
It does.
Often,
Yeah.
which is good. It can take a whole lifetime, but that's what the whole lifetime is for. Is to
It
get
is.
to that point.
To get to that point,
So
yeah.
that's really good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, I really felt like I learned a lot about dying. Yeah, a friend of mine actually, Rock over in Oregon. He was in Hawaii actually for a while. He was in Oregon and he found the whole experience of work. He would volunteer at a hospice and working with people as they were dying, and they ended up he's now managing a hospice, and that's what he does all day, basically sits with people while they're dying.
Yep.
And he said it's just been so eye-opening and so, he came from being in the world of politics and everything and, stressful, antagonistic kind of stuff, And now he's just softened him and got really into his heart.
He's in a position to help people understand and not the blind.
Oh yeah, he understands a lot about that.
Good.
Yeah, he's learned a lot from his teacher.
Yeah, very good.
And it's just nice here seeing his journey, because it changes you as well, what I mean? Sitting with somebody as they leave and the seriousness of it, especially when somebody's close to you, like your father or mother or something.
Oh, absolutely.
Death doesn't just become an abstract idea anymore. It's very real.
Yeah.
Which,
but
it makes life more real as well.
It is. Well, you definitely get a different appreciation of what's actually happening.
Yeah.
Which is good. It's a good appreciation.
And for what you're going to do with your own, your remaining years, because I think as you get over, you're 40, almost 49, so I'm 54, and as you get over, around that halfway mark or a bit over, you start to really look at how many days you got left rather than how many you've done.
Yeah.
I think
Well, more I think just a bit of appreciation of time, how far it goes, what you've got left.
yeah,
And just
makes the
step
best
back
of
a
it.
bit and go, okay, what am I going to do
That's
with
right.
that?
With that.
Make it worthwhile. So
Mm-hmm.
it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
One way or another.
One way
Like,
or
the
another.
time's going to pass.
Yeah.
You've got to be doing something. You
Yeah.
can't be inactive. So
No.
you'll be intelligent about what you can do with that time.
This is really let go very well.
Yeah. I think that's the thing you get to, like, all of a sudden you do go, time does go.
Yeah,
And it is going, okay, appreciate it.
yeah.
Okay, so
What am I
yes.
going to do with it?
Be intelligent.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Quickly.
That's loose in the hand, isn't it?
Yeah. Good. Yeah,
I'm trying to think how long ago I broke that shoulder.
yeah. How long ago? Do you remember?
Probably 15 years. It
Oh,
was,
how'd you do
if
it?
not more. Oh, it's a little bit of an extra.
Yeah.
Coming out of my head. head jumping the double, so it was a big impact. High speed, yeah.
You're fucking crazy, man.
Totally pain. Comes up and goes.
Yeah.
Right now, it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. Sometimes it lingers.
You wish it goes.
It's too short. Passing time goes very slowly sometimes.
Yeah, there are a few times where you want time to go quicker. Sitting on that long ass flight from Los Angeles to Brisbane sometimes, I'm like, okay, when are we gonna land?
Deflection. Oh, yeah, sleep on that really night.
We'll just get out when we can, you know what I mean?
So description of nerve chutney. Should be so sweet, so hot you can't stand it. So sweet you can't resist it. It's a bit like that. You know how good it is, but
yeah.
at the same time, it's
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's that slight degree of discomfort.
This is what he's saying.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Feel my neck freeing up. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
notice on the ride here on my motorbike,
Yeah.
it's a little bit funny trying to turn it, which is always not a good idea on a motorbike.
No. How are you enjoying your new bike? Well, it's not new anymore.
I actually licensed it.
You just got it last night. Yeah. That's something
Oh, it's good.
It's so new, that.
It stays very sharp.
Yeah.
It's like it's nearly 20 years old. So it's like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the water bigger.
I appreciate the slow pace of the cruiser.
Oh yeah?
You know, like the Harley ride like a Harley, the sports bike ride like a sports bike, and you know,
Yes.
it's a lot faster.
So what? I think yours was a Harley.
It is,
Yeah.
So you ride like a Harley, like a sports bike.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Sports bike is totally
yeah,
like sports bikes.
yeah. Harley's got cruising with you.
Yeah, like it can be very nice, right? Just cutting a little bit of speed and a little later, you know.
Yeah. It's good to see you, Phyllis. I'm glad you made it. Even-
I can't get over it. Mistakes can be made, huh?
Yeah. Oh well, you know. Doesn't matter. We'll fit you in.
Well, I was all ready to come out last Friday.
Ah.
Then Julie says, no, it's on there next.
You alright?
It's not too bad.
3 younger than I have.
Extra protection. See you, Brandon.
Always notice everything like that all comes out the road. It always extends out a little
Yeah.
tentacles.
Yeah. Well, I think once you had something like a broken shoulder, I mean, we can do what we can, and there might always be some lingering problems, you know?
Yeah. That's just better.
Mm-hmm.
Alligator.
Yeah.
Feel a bit like that.
It reminds me of my sister-in-law out at Exeter, just outside of St. Louis. One of her neighbors is a pet alligator. That's weird. There's like a whole aquarium thing for it.
What's he?
And he walks it down the street apparently.
Really?
On a collar. Yeah.
People would think that was like a coral.
Yeah. I think alligators
Scooter rides.
are even weirder.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People just forget.
That's good in the body, so you can feel the attention.
Yeah.
Feel the stuff.
Oh yeah, it's definitely letting go. I mean, look at the movement of the hand. You know. It's just like nice and frothy.
It's because it lost feeling a few minutes ago.
Yeah. It gave up.
Yeah. The circulation stopped. And it's kind of those phantom things now.
So the good cop, the bad cop. Have ways of making you talk. You must have said that. Although I think it's worse in America in some ways.
Oh, some parts are definitely.
But I like it. You know, I think in America it's like 3 days of Christmas killing.
Yeah.
In Australia it's like maybe 3. Last year was probably 4.
Yeah, it's just population, isn't it?
Population, and I think now it seems like you've got people that are crazy in Australia with knives, but in America it's more gun related. In Missouri, like, I just did my license, to get my driver's license, you know? And if you get pulled over by the cops, you have to put your hands on the wheel.
Yeah, right.
That's a requirement there.
Yep.
You know, so the police know exactly where their hands are. You know? I don't think that's a requirement here, because not many people are going to have a gun in their car.
No, the knives are becoming an issue here.
Huge.
The thing is, knives are quicker than guns within 7 meters.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, that's what
You're going to talk, yeah.
I would sort of like, if someone's got a knife,
Mm-hmm.
they can get to you
Before you
7 meters away, they'll get to you.
Yeah. I follow this guy, John Carrillo, and he has a YouTube show called Active Self-Protection, and he analyzes CCTV footage
Yeah.
of, you know, like robberies and home invasions, and, you know, even police work and stuff. And that's, he talked about that as well.
Yeah.
20 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about whether, you know, because obviously I don't have a gun here or anything like that, but we're thinking about whether we should get like a cricket bat or something like that under our bed. Because you need a bit of a range weapon. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Something that can.
You're pretty.
Yeah.
You just, you're basically
Yeah.
too many people doing that.
Yeah.
It's like tinderbox.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something just in case. You know what I mean? Because it like might only be a 1 in 1,000 chance, but it happened. Like, Gimpy's had, you know, home invasions on the south side.
Yeah.
And we do border national park and stuff. You know?
Yeah, but at the end of the day too, with kids, if you've got even rogue animals of any description coming inside,
Yeah.
you need that bit of rain, whether it's a feral dog or a snake or so even a big python is striking kids. They're not
Yeah.
venomous, so they can still cause injury and
Yeah.
tetanus and infection.
Yeah, a little on the brown snake.
No, you want to
Brown snake
around
will
or
kill
something
kids.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very quickly.
And as you say, sometimes feral dogs can be very little.
Yeah.
Quite a few kids get killed by dogs.
Yeah.
I-
Mixed breed dingoes and stuff you have around there too.
Yeah.
It's still dingoes, eh?
Yeah. It's pretty much it.
Yeah, or even secure.
Foxes, not the foxes really attack things, but they could have maybe. Yeah,
Yep.
Is it easy being in Australia for ex-police to own firearms?
You just go and get a license and say, yeah, so with, when we carry firearms, it's not an actual license as such.
I see.
It's different legislation.
Yeah, because it's work.
Yeah.
And you don't take it home.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still, even in the, if you're still active in police, you're still submitted. If you want your own gun at home, you still got to get your license and whatever like the rest. Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
like everyone else.
Join your club.
Yeah,
and,
you join the
it's
club.
quite a rigorous thing. We're trying to make assault guns illegal for children in Missouri. Didn't pass.
Make assault guns illegal for children. Can't illegal.
The right to bear arms is for the strong.
Missouri.
Spoke to a guy in Wyoming one time about having a hot springs and being on activity criminals here. Everybody's got a gun in the car, gun in their house, and just you rob someone and you'll be killed.
Yeah. It's funny on a couple of Facebook sites for like the Harley. When you ask people, some people were overseas, obviously in America, and whatever, and they're talking about what shotgun holsters they have for their Harley, like that sort of shit.
Yeah, certain states that's definitely, you know.
Real Terminator, that.
Yeah. I was researching it, and certainly Wyoming did actually have, but I think it's because it's a small population, it's a lower crime. Urban centers definitely are going to have a time.
Well, there's always going to be crime, right?
Yeah.
There'll never be peace on the planet because people keep getting born with this mentality.
That's right.
Like, I want to dominate.
Yeah.
That's it.
Since the Roman
Coming in.
Peace. No. This is good. This is really good.
Say it. Get it out. That belly going.
How you going, Robin? How's she going? It's Alistair, right? Alistair? How are you going, Alistair? Allison.
Yeah.
Allison? Yeah.
Yeah, starting to fix and torture.
Okay.
Feel that one? Ooh.
Yeah.
What's that coming off in the hand? Is that's off the thumb, largely, isn't it?
Let's have a trace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either the outer wristband or the outer thumb band. It's sort of very, like, that's probably more the outer. That's probably the inner wristband is here, the inner thumb band is here, the outer thumb band is here, and the outer wristband is here.
Okay.
So they're all, you know,
Yeah.
obviously I didn't want to kind of work over your area, so I'm not sure.
You can push it. It's more just fun.
Okay.
Yeah. It should be. I don't know. It's pretty good.
Oh, that's,
I will have to.
no, I don't want to count it.
It doesn't, honestly,
Alright.
don't worry too much. You're pushing that, it doesn't hurt you anymore.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I might start a bit work on the toe. Breath.
He's the worst. He's a bit honest. Ugh.
so concerned, I know what's going on, and you just be laughing and going, ha ha ha. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I know since you got to laugh, you got to cry, you got to scream. You got to have this whole human emotions.
Where do you think the PTSD comes from?
Not
I'm joking.
not crying. Do you cry much? Do you hold it in? You got the
No, that's
anger? Repressed anger?
No, I don't have much of it.
Yeah.
That's long, that's gone.
Laughter?
That's gone.
No, it's not laughing enough.
I do laugh.
Where do you think your PTSD comes from?
You mean what causes it?
What's keeping it there? What's not allowing it to let go? Because it's all post-traumatic stress disorder, right? So what's making you hold on to it?
I think as life goes on, other things add to it.
Yeah,
Some things
layers.
might pop up and then,
It's layers.
It's layers.
Yeah, and it's a broad term PTSD, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like what's the term for it? It's a lot complex, in other words.
It is.
There's a lot of layers and a lot of things
Yeah,
causing to that have contributed in the first place, but then things can add to that as time goes by.
yeah,
It becomes quite complicated.
yeah. Like when you first, started, like it was obviously some of the stressful situations, mostly due to your work, like as a policeman, do you think? Or was it life, just like,
No, you can put everything.
yeah,
It kind of rolls together.
yeah,
Like if you get a block of blue tack and roll across the carpet, across the bench, and shit's just getting picked up from everywhere. But
yeah.
I mean, a lot of it definitely is sort of
Because you were doing forensics in most rock city, so
yeah.
at a police, that's one of the worst jobs. I mean, you're seeing the most brutal murders, the worst suicides.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
That's sort of like, I was just watching a movie the other night about like racism in the South and after World War II, and this guy got fucking his tongue cut out while the Ku Klux Klan, and that made me have difficulty sleeping. And that was a fucking movie. So if you're investigating shit that's a lot more real and a lot more serious, then I can imagine that would be fucking, cause difficulty sleeping and have nightmares, and also question how evil humanity can be, I suppose.
Yeah, you get a very different view.
Yeah, you would.
So-called humanity that you just see distinction between the potential that people could have, but how people actually choose it.
Yeah.
Really big.
We were discussing that in the class, just about exorcisms and about, even that guy in Sydney that murdered those 6 people, and how the guy, the Ballard guy, the French guy, said when he looked in his eyes, he like there was nobody there kind of thing. I'm like, what exactly,
Oh, the humanity is so covered by.
It's lust, but it's also like absolute insanity of some sort.
Well, that's lust, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lust and development. Lots of intelligence, lots of learning.
Yeah.
And when intelligence is lost, then you're actually. That is insanity.
Mm. And you think of somebody like Adolf Hitler and how he killed so many people,
Yeah.
Or
It starts with the lust and the falsehood.
yeah, and the desire for
Yeah.
glorification, to be worshipped, or whatever. It just seems equal.
Or just the desire to be.
Big breath. We could give lectures in fucking psychology of evil.
That's it. It's all about that.
Right, it's all about. Yeah, I mean that's
There's a very absolute sense of it all.
yeah, like extreme narcissistic personality disorder, gone crazy.
Oh, that's mutual consciousness.
Yeah.
It's just different levels of it.
Yeah. Yeah, different. Yeah,
Yeah.
extremes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wonder if society is getting more and more extreme with that.
Well, you can
always
it's
there. I
exciting,
suppose
definitely.
Roman times
Losing
there was
intelligence.
I was reading about Emperor Nero and different people, and they were crazy as all fuck too. You know what I mean? So it has been here for a long time.
Yeah, but just even the most the basic and most obvious things, you can just use this like losing intelligence in general as a whole.
Yeah.
Did you just sharpen that, is it?
Yeah. I've got a chopstick sharpener. Yeah.
You can hear the filing. Oh, this one's got bad news.
Yeah. What you're saying is you missed this?
Oh, yes, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Memories.
It was amazing what released last time, wasn't it? Physically, and I'll tell you what though, because I mean it took quite a while for that to settle down, but PTSD really settled a lot from that.
Oh, good.
What would that have been 3 years ago?
Yeah, I was trying to think about that. I can always look it up
2
on my
or 3,
YouTube
yeah.
channel when I posted those videos, but more than 2.
Yeah, we're close to 3 years.
I think
ago,
at least
yeah.
3 years or something, you know?
Yeah, but since then, yeah, bit by bit, I've obviously been trying to apply very positive lifestyle, of course, too, but
Yeah.
same thing that causes, you know, PTSD, things are cumulative, but so is getting rid of that shit. It's cumulative as well. So that, you know,
Positive
even
lifestyle
just
changes.
introspection, living good, clean life, and meditating and stuff,
Yeah.
physical therapy like this,
Yeah.
cumulative as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it works in the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
it took, like you say, it wasn't just one incident. It was a series of incidents and
Yeah,
various life
same with
experiences.
This, you know,
This gets away a layer, another layer, you know? And sometimes I was saying to the students, I did this 8-hour treatment on a girl in London. She hadn't undergone the stress that you've undergone, but she didn't know who she was afterward. She told me it took her long, because, you know, we got all these layers and you peel away a whole lot at one time, and it's like, it's quite, like, who am I?
Yeah.
You know, because we have, I call it false identities, you know,
Yeah.
that we're carrying around, you know, whether I am a nationality, I am a male, I'm a female, I'm, you know, 54 years old or whatever, I'm, you know,
Yeah,
all
you
this.
can peel the layers off, and you know, there was a lot of trauma since I last saw you, obviously, with, you know, all that family stuff.
Yeah.
Like seeing kids and a lot of emotional
6
stuff
boys,
around
mate,
that.
and you haven't seen them for that long.
But you know, there came a time, especially as they've grown up, gotten older, that they make their own decisions, so being able to step back from that, that's been really good to have.
Yeah, well, I got 2 that
Because I mean, there was,
talk to.
in some respects, that sort of, there was always a potential, so I sort of always had to hold on to that, you know,
Yeah.
potential sort of change position. It's gone on to the kids themselves now,
Yeah.
and everything, so.
Time to let
that
go and
stuff-
enjoy the rest of your
yeah,
life,
of-
you know?
yeah, it does. Things do change as time goes on, so.
It's changed for me. I mean, I've got 6, I got 2, but, you know, I haven't spoken to them since a few years.
Yeah.
And in the end, it's their decision and also their loss in a sense, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, this is the direction everything's going, what am I going to do with the time that's in front now?
Yeah.
Choosing how to use that time to basically do what I can to help people, help other people, that sort of thing. And, those around me, those who I haven't met yet, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of people I've never met before, I've been able to help a lot with running meditation and stuff like that.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I mean, in the end, we you know, lead our life, and, you know, we're all going to die, and then whatever, maybe wherever you go, new life, new, you know, new kids, new, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but even just looking at, I mean, we all have, whether it's psychological issues or physical issues, whatever. We're still able to take advantage of so many opportunities because we still have relative health, don't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
You know, I've sort of looked at that, like I might have a short amount of time, could have 20 years where I'm able to, you know, really put out to the community, this is what I'm offering and try and help people as
And you might
I
have,
can.
they might have 40 years, you know?
Yeah, but you know, but that that time's going to come and go.
It will.
You need to
it'll come
take
so
that
quick.
opportunity while it's there.
Oh, because
there will be a day
quick
when
as you
you
get older too.
Yeah, there will be a day that is gone, and it's like, oh, you can't get that back to
No.
now. Oh, I missed that opportunity to do something positive.
Exactly. That's why I love my work too, so much. You know? Helping so many people. You know.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, everyone
I
tries
always
to
say
make
they'll thank you after it, but you know. Not many people while I'm sticking my chopstick in their toe are saying thank you so much, Brandon, but you know. That shot me an analogy, you know.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me you're doing that.
Yeah. We're trying to forget.
Yeah, it's just concentrating on my right leg, you see.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what it was like.
Yeah.
It's come back very quickly now.
Yeah.
What it was like.
Memories. Yeah. Your toe's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
It's good. Just deep breathe. Oh.
Maybe some of the comments that you got back last time you filmed this and put it up online.
Oh, some people in their comments on YouTube.
That was
It's
funny.
really funny.
Oh man, I had a whole band of sympathy supporters. Sympathetic supporters. Oh dude.
Yeah. My YouTube fans are quite funny. Either very sympathetic to the person on the table, or but if they don't handle it, they tend to. What's wrong with that guy? I can handle that. You know. Some of them don't understand though the nature of emotion. At least they think, oh, if somebody's making noise, but that's some sort of weakness or something. You know, it's a let them go.
I've always been lucky. I've always had a high pain threshold.
Yeah.
You always manage to find it, though.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So you're saying I'm not going too light for you?
Oh, that's good. Good pressure, actually.
Good.
I haven't passed out yet.
Yeah. You look well, actually.
Yeah. Still attached?
Oh, I'm going to put that in my spares section in case somebody else needs one, you know?
Amputations by Brandon.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's just keep working until it comes funny, I've still been getting those. Remember last time I saw you had major problems with that right toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few scans, yeah, it is a bit mushy in the actual joint.
The right big toe?
Yeah. You can't move it around like that though.
No.
But, yeah, I'll do a little bit of work up there, just work through the foot coming off it.
Yeah.
I can jog again. Short distances, I can jog a couple of k's without it
Jog?
wearing up too much.
Yeah.
We keep it moving. It's that whole rusty garden tap.
Yeah.
Keep using it, it'll keep working. You stop using it, you'll use it again, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, you can do a bit of self-practice, you know, get yourself a good chopstick and you know.
Good chopstick.
Well, there's
Yeah.
chopsticks vary in quality, and honestly, it's taking me. I got places all over the world looking for good chopsticks. You got to get like one with a nice, not too thick, not too thin. If it's too thick, you have to apply twice the pressure because it's a very small area often that we're trying to work. Whereas,
I noticed a spot in the outer tip of the big toe that you were, when we were talking before, I could tell you feel like you were just going over it.
Yeah,
Very subtle.
it's very subtle. Yeah.
It's like a fishing wire.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
and that's why, like, if I try and use my thumb's so thick that I have to put a lot of pressure, and I won't get the depth. I won't get into it. Plus, it'll also hurt my, I won't be able to use my thumbs. It's like kind of wasted pressure. Whereas this is so precise. Even here, you can feel it. It gets thicker here. It's more like the diameter of the chopstick. Whereas in here, like you say, it's more like a fishing wire or something.